Are you just starting out in photography and want to take your skills to the next level? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you my 5 guaranteed tips that are going to make you a better photographer. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, so we're going to get straight into it, but make sure you stick around to the end of the video as I have a bonus tip for you. Hello, you beautiful humans. My name's Jem Lang and welcome to another video. So tip number 1 is, what more can I get from this shot? This is something that I ask myself every single time I take a photo, whether it is for myself or for client work. I have that in the back of my mind. Once I've taken a photo, I will look at the scene and the subject and see if there is another way that I can capture that moment. Whether it is for food photography, for portraits with models, or a landscape or street photography, I will look at the situation and assess it and ask, what more can I get from this shot? Maybe I need to look at the light source, whether it is a continuous slide, a strobe, or coming through from a window. Maybe I need to move the subject so the light falls off in a different way. But I always ask myself, what more can I get from this shot, until I've exhausted all my ideas and I'm ready to move on to the next scene or subject. And I guarantee this will make you a better photographer. So tip number 2 is, practice makes perfect. Yes, we've all heard it before, but it is so true. The more you use your camera and the more you take photos, the better you will get. I guarantee it. Take any opportunity you can to take a photo. And even if there are no opportunities, make them happen. Whatever style of photography that you want to get into, go out and capture it, whether it is for portraits or for food photography or products or landscape street photography, whatever it is, go out and make it happen. Practice makes perfect. The other part of it is also get to know your camera gear, especially your camera. Whenever you can, just hold your camera. It doesn't need to be on. Even if you're sitting here watching YouTube, just have your camera in your hand, get to know all the buttons and the textures, get it ingrained into your muscle memory. So when you pick up your camera, you don't even need to think twice about it with taking a photo or using it. It's the same with driving. The more you drive, it just becomes muscle memory, and it is the same for your camera gear. So tip number 3 is shoot in manual. It is so worth it to push yourself to shoot in manual mode. When you're starting out, it is very easy to fall into the trap of just using auto or aperture priority, and that's all well and good for when you're starting out for learning the basics, but it gets comfortable very easy. And when you're learning, it is supposed to feel uncomfortable. So push yourself to learn manual. The reason for that is that you are going to have more control over the image that you are taking, and auto doesn't always get it right. So when you are in control of the photo that you're taking with all of the elements, I guarantee it will make you a better photographer. So make sure you stick with it. Tip number 4 is take lots of photos. The more photos you take, the closer you are going to get to getting that amazing shot. Don't just hold the trigger down and take photos aimlessly. Take meaningful photos. Go back and look at your scene and ask yourself, what more can I get from this shot? Take this photo of a cocktail, for example, that I took. I took nearly 300 shots before I was happy with the photo, and I knew that we nailed it. We tried lots of different ways of setting it up, different angles, moving the lights around, getting the bar manager to pour the drink at different speeds. And then that's when we worked out that by pouring it slowly, we could get those droplets captured in mid-air. It's not like you're limited with film cameras anymore, where you're limited by the number of these exposures on your film. You're only limited by the capacity of your SD card and your hard drive space. So use it. Take lots of photos. Before I go on to tip number 5, please consider subscribing, as I do cover everything with photography, filmmaking, and tech reviews here on my channel, and then that way you won't miss out on future videos. Your support means the world. Tip number 5 is patience. Wait for the magic. Wait for those special moments to happen. When you're doing portrait photography, for example, as soon as you take the camera out and start taking photos of your model, they're normally really tense and uncomfortable. But if you just wait a little bit and look for those natural moments, that's when your photos are going to turn from just being average to being amazing. It's the same for doing street photography. Maybe you need to wait for the clouds to open up. The sunlight comes through and you'll get those beautiful rays and they'll reflect off a building. Have patience. And when you rush as well, that's when you tend to make mistakes. So take a deep breath, take in everything that's happening around you, and be patient. It will definitely be worth it. And my bonus tip is, enjoy the journey. Photography is a skill and talent that evolves with you. And just like life, you never stop learning. So it's the same with photography. Keep learning, keep pushing yourself, learning new skills or different editing techniques or watching different YouTubers to pick up new things. Push yourself to keep learning. When you take an amazing photo, be proud of it and share it with the ones that you love. Maybe post it on social media, print it out so you've got it at home, you can display, or maybe give it as a gift to someone. Be proud of those amazing photos that you take. Photography is with you for the rest of your life, so enjoy it and embrace it. If you found this video informative, please hit the like button and subscribe button while you're there. Now, this video doesn't have a sponsor, but I did just release my preset pack that I've spent the last 5 years working on. You can find the link in the description below. My name is Jem Lang. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.